Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. Today's read is a general read for the collective of Capricorn. Anybody that has Capricorn anywhere in your chart, this message is for you. This is a prelude of what does December 2021 bring. So this message should be for everyone. Anyone that reaches out and tries to get this message, it should be for you, because in any of the slightest here, for example, let's take the second week here. We have the Tower that's coming out of being in reverse. So we were trying to avoid a confrontation or something breaking down, right? And it's highly doubtful that it was avoided because we're heading towards being upright. So the Tower is actually it crumbling down, realizations occurring, things occurring that aren't the happiest. So we tried to avoid it, but it's not happening completely. We weren't successful in avoiding this Tower. Now, that Tower can be the description of you got up, went to walk into the kitchen, and stubbed your toe. That's a Tower moment, okay? Everything is crumbling because you crashed your toe and it is vibrating from your toe to the top of your head. That's a Tower moment. Now, that's a minuscule moment, even though it doesn't seem like it at the time. True enough, I've stubbed my toe too many times. However, then we have the other aspect, and that Tower, trying to avoid a Tower and not being successful, is trying to save your job. And things just kind of like totally blew up. And that's pretty big because that affects your home, your family, how you're going to eat, how you're going to live, how you're going to support yourself. You see the differences in the severity that it can play. So for each week that comes through, it can be a minuscule situation or it can be a large situation. I just encourage you to pay attention to when those situations occur so that you can tag it, mental note it, so that you can be forewarned of what is to come next. Not always can you catch it before it occurs, because sometimes it can be minuscule and then it can be something big. But once you figure out what it's all tied to, then you can figure out what the next move is from there. Say, for example, you stubbed your toe and you said a curse word, and we go to the third week, and I really don't want to get too far into your reads just yet, but we have the Empress here. So creating a new life, and it can be referring to a baby coming. Well, that baby can be in the mama's womb at that time, be 9 months old, and getting ready to come out, and it will hear your curse word. And let's say, for instance, we can be so far-fetched that their very first word when they come out is that curse word. So we have synchronicity occurring. Not necessarily will it happen that way, but that way you can follow the steps and be prepared for where it's coming. Long story short, or just actually drug out. So at any rate, may that have helped you to understand that this message should be for everyone that has Capricorn in their chart. Not always is it for 100% everyone, but it should touch base for the majority of the Capricorns receiving this message. And I do want to remind you that if you have an individual in your life that, let's say they're a very deep soul bond or a twin, their energy can interact in here. So be sure to be aware of that. Apply it where it's appropriate. And as you can tell, we're going to do an overview of your read before we do clarification, and then see what Spirit has to say, if anything, for any messages or guidance. But before we begin, I would like very much to ask Spirit to come forward and assist you in opening your eyes to see, your ears to hear, your heart to feel, and your intuition to discern this message that you are about to receive. And I do apologize for the yawning. I, for some reason, cannot catch my breath for the life of me. I guess it's the way I'm sitting, because I have a habit of sitting hunched. So I do apologize if you hear me doing the yawn gasp thing in between. I probably had to go hit my inhaler, but it's not actually, I'm not really having a hard time breathing per se for an inhaler. Anyway, let's move on. Enough about me. So let's go back to your first week here. Your first week is a little interesting. We have the World, the Three of Cups, and the High Priestess. So you can be, the energies can be in regards to Sagittarius or Pisces in here. No, I'm sorry. Capricorn, I'm sorry, I'm tired. I apologize. It can be you or Pisces. We also have Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, and Scorpio down on the table. So those energies can be playing in here. So we're wanting to begin a new cycle. We're wanting to close something out, begin something new, and celebrate having the knowledge of being able to move forward. For others, it can be closing out and beginning fresh with a friend by using our intuition, or it can be a friend that is a water energy, Pisces. We'll find out as we do some clarification, though, see if we can get a little more detailed information. That's pretty iffy there. But overall, just wanting to start fresh, close out something, start fresh, and begin happily with something new. Second week, we have that Tower. Tried to avoid a situation, but weren't really successful in regards to avoiding a Tower moment. And that Tower moment can be in regards to acknowledgement, and it can be also something just crumbling, something falling apart on you. Third week, we have the Empress here, and then these came out separate: Two of Swords, King of Wands, and the Star. So this can go a couple of ways here. It can be referring to an individual that has the energy of, puts off the energy of a super mom. You know, the Empress is kind of like the super mom of all moms. And it can also be just creating a new life, creating new. But we have an indecision here on what to focus on to attain our wish and to attain our wish. We're still holding on to the belief of receiving it, but we're having a hard time focusing on how to achieve attaining it. The fourth week, we have the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords, and they are on their side heading towards reverse, that they're not quite, they just came out of being upright, and they're heading towards being reversed. So we're still feeling rather, is it really trapped? It's just having a hard time figuring out which direction to go. And so you're evaluating how to go about achieving it, but you're kind of working on being devious about it. You're like, if nobody's going to really help me, this is kind of what the scenario I'm getting is, if nobody's going to help me figure this out, then I'm going to do it however I need to do it. That's what I'm getting out of this. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, and then the King of Swords behind that, and the Four of Swords by that, and then the Seven of Cups. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So definitely, and I can read each card. So you're putting forth the effort to be logical, taking time out to get your head on straight so you can make a decision about what options are put in front of you so you can hold tight to it. Let's do some clarification, huh? All right, so please clarify the World, Three of Cups, and High Priestess for the first week, December 2021 for Capricorn. That's a mouthful. Please clarify the World, Three of Cups, High Priestess for Capricorn, December 2021 first week. Oh, darn it. That fell upright, that, and then that, like that. So, feeling weighted down about the past and a little unhappy. So you're wanting that to come to an end. Not sure what's in the past here. Only you know what's in the past, but you're wanting it to come to an end so you can start fresh. And yeah, celebrate. I'm thinking celebrate you. I'm really feeling like this is you, celebrating you. Just clarify the Tower and almost reverse. Oh, come on. Who shift changed and now they're throwing the cards everywhere? Doggone it. When they shift change, it's just a bummer. So I get one that likes to throw the cards everywhere. He thinks it's hysterical. It's a younger guide that he just thinks it's hysterical to make the cards fly. I mean, literally fly. Instead of letting him hit the table, he thinks it's hysterical for him to go everywhere else. And he makes me pretty upset about it. A lot of times I have to kick him out because he's just a little too rambunctious. So we'll probably be heading there. Sorry, that was a rambling, but I was kind of letting you know why the cards are flying like they are. So this is how they fell, okay? But they were not flipped over. They were upside down. But so trying to plant some seeds so that you can work on building on your foundation. And then you can move towards finding balance. So you're reflecting on how to fill your own cup up and fulfill your own wishes to end a cycle and begin a new one. So yeah, the Tower isn't really that big of a deal, but it can be, because trying to find balance, it depends on trying to find balance of where. Is that balance in regards to your partner and your career, to where your career demands a lot of your attention and your partner wants to be noticed and they have to be set to the side, which makes them feel neglected. And depending on the individual, if they're not understanding enough, that can be a fight and that can lead to something further. So that finding that balance, I mean, that can be that Tower right there alone. Only you know that situation. that is the scenario I keep getting, though. I keep receiving the scenario of the career and your partner, and they're feeling slighted because the career is taking more of your time, which is commonplace in life itself. But I mean, there are other scenarios that have occurred to me before, but that one's really it's really striking home for me right now when I look at this tower here. All right, so let's move to the third week here. Please clarify the Empress. And that's the only thing I looked at. Working on putting forth some effort on creating something new. But a path is, you're wrestling with yourself about which path to go down. And again, that indecision on how to focus on getting. So please clarify Two of Swords, King of Wands, and the Star for the third week, December 2021. For Capricorn, please. Well, definitely indecision there. We already know that you're indecisive of how to go about achieving it. Feeling trapped on how to be successful towards your Ten of Pentacles. And so you're evaluating where to put forth the effort. Watching, learning, and observing so that you can then head toward what is worth your time and effort. Hope you followed that. Let's go to the fourth week. Clarify Eight of Swords and Seven of Swords for December 2021 for Capricorn. Queen of Cups. No. That's you. That's you. Feeling trapped. And yeah, you're in this water energy. You're in your emotions. You're deeply in your emotions right now. Okay. And basically it's repeating the same thing. Creating an exciting new beginning. And wanting to be successful about your forever after. Evaluating where to put forth your effort. Yeah. It's just repeating itself of the same as that. But you are definitely reviewing which step to take next. And you're doing it quietly. And I get the feeling it's because nobody else is helping you. Which is not shocking for Capricorn. Capricorn has to handle everything, by themselves. You're the man with the plan. Everybody turns to you. What's the plan, Stan? And so you're evaluating how to get yourself out of this. Well, let's see if we can get you some guidance here. Maybe some messages. Messages or guidance or guidance for Capricorn in regards to the spread, please. Messages or guidance for Capricorn regarding the spread, please. Okay, I was beginning to wonder if we were going to get anything. Ace of Swords on its side. Heading towards being in the reverse. Oh. Be cautious in what you say. Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is very careful in each step that they take, and that's why they take so long, is because they analyze every move. Queen of Swords. Gain all the information so that they can then cut away what doesn't fit, so that we can then have an exciting new beginning. Ace of Wands. With our partner, Two of Cups. And attain our wish, the star, and begin new cycles, the world, and be happy, Ten of Cups. And celebrate our stability, Four of Wands. That's pretty nice. Messages and guidance. Guidance, be cautious what you say. Be careful where you step. Be careful with every move you make. Evaluate it very closely on how you break these bonds, on how you proceed to attain your wish. And only you know what your wish is. Here I have just creating new. But only you know what it truly is. All right, so with that being your message today, Capricorn, let's have a look and see what energies we have in here. And it looks like not much has changed. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming. Excuse me. Yeah, we have Aquarius, Taurus, Libra, Pisces, Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn. All right. Those are the energies that are in here. All right, Capricorn, I look forward to next week to see what Spirit has. Scorpio. Interesting. Are you dealing with a Scorpio for that to come slipping out my mouth? At any rate, I do look forward to what Spirit has to bring forward as far as any messages or guidance for you next week, so we can see where you're kind of sitting. Remember, first week, second week, third week, and fourth week, and it's each step. But I definitely look forward to seeing what is coming of this and what Spirit has to say. And until then, may all your choices be very, very blessed.